Hello, everyone. Alright, so here's a message from my ancestors. Don't use the N word because there's a lot of history behind that word that my ancestors in Europe have caused. Now, some of you may not like it, and that's okay if you don't like it or not. If you like it or not, that's up to you, but we all have to understand, even if you're African American, we should not be using that word. There's a lot of words that we should not be using. Therefore, even cuss words. Because I've even hear someone, you know what, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've said words that I wasn't supposed to say, but I've apologized for it. And I came out and I took full responsibility, and some of my videos were saying the words. We all have to understand there's a limit to how much someone can take. And Maxo told me one time, he was like, Brandon, every joke has a limit and you just crossed it. Because what happened was that back in February 2020, um, it was me, Kim Kazoos, Maxo, Reese, Hummus, and Pizza Rats, and I think Amrit was in the chat too on Discord. And you can ask him if you don't believe me. And me and Kim Kazoos were roasting each other, right? I told him Kim Kazoos more like Kim Vazoo, and he was pretending to fake cry and this and that, saying all these weird things. And Maxo was like, Brandon, apologize to Kim Kazooie's right now. And I did. But if it was the other way around and Kim Kazooie's roasted me, I wonder if Maxo would say the same thing. I wonder if he would say, Kim Kazooie's apologize to Brandon right now. I don't think he would. But, guys, you have to understand, that was last year, but I still remember that. We also remember that. And you can ask James, Reese, Pizza Rat, and Almer, and everybody in the chat. Like, you can ask them because they were witnesses to that, and they heard the whole thing. We all have to understand that, there is a limit to how much everyone can take, even with jokes. And Maxo was right on that. So I do apologize to Cam because they're still for that. But, I just don't like the word. I don't like you using the N word and this and that, and I'll call anybody who uses it. So, even if you're black, you should not be using that word because a lot of history is behind that word that was used to oppress your ancestors and this and that. Everybody has an ancestry. I'm going to get to more of that in the next video. Talk about the human race. I just don't like the word. I know a lot of you don't like the word. Go look up the word before you use it.